Today we are going to be making burger and fries. We are going to be making potato fries. We're not doing everything on here. We're just doing the potato fries from here. And this is the baby brother of Forrest. Can you say Assalamualaikum? Assalamualaikum. Okay. And he will tell us what we have. So first, what's this? Onion. Good job. So we have one big onion. This you probably won't know, but it's mint and cilantro. What is this? Is onion. Ginger. We have
Ginger and garlic. So yeah, for our burger, we're gonna do a Daisy take on it. So we're gonna make some spicy burgers.
We have ground beef. Okay, fine. What is this? Bell pepper. Good job. What's this? A carrot. Yeah. How many carrots do we have? 7. 2. Good
Two.
job.
That's right.
Oh, and we have 2 onions.
Yes, one of them is for our roasted vegetable medley, which is gonna have bell pepper, carrots, and onion. And the second one is for our burgers.
What's this? A tomato. No.
Close, but not right. It is a
Potato.
potato.
How many potatoes do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, count.
Let's count again.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, you missed one.
Go ahead now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then, of course, for burgers, you need some hamburger buns, but you don't have to use those. You could also eat that with rice or just by itself. It will be equally yummy.
We have some salt and then
We're going to be using
A
a bunch of
spice.
different spices. Not too many, but we're going to be using a few spices from our spice rack.
okay. First,
So, are you ready to get started?
what even is it?
I know, because we're not going to be using this exact recipe. We're going to be making our own, but a lot of the initial steps are the same. The first thing we're going to do is get all our veggies prepared. So even though we're not following making the exact recipe, the basic steps are the same. The first part is to get all our vegetables cut up, ready to be roasted. And I'm gonna start on that and show her how to do it, and then she's gonna work on that, and
I think
also
she's
to cut up all the potatoes into wedges. And so I will work on that next to her. In the meantime, we're gonna move these a little bit out of the way so we can work on the cut.
No.
Not that one.
So you're giving me a sharper knife?
You have to be careful with that one.
I know. That's why it's called a knife. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is cut up our bell pepper. We're only going to probably use half of it. And I'm going to take out all the white seed part. And then manahel
We'll cut the
and
carrot.
slice it up into thin slices.
Why can I cut the carrot?
And so you just want some thin slices. And if that's not enough, you can always cut the remaining. And for carrots, and you need a bowl to put all that stuff in. So I'm going to put this to the side for now. So you can put all your roasted veggies together.
I remember we did a recipe like this. I'm not sure if you made a video.
Koftas and burgers a lot. So the same
Remember the first
filling
one?
portion, the keema portion, the portion with the roast beef, can be done for koftas, can be done for kebabs, can be done for just burgers, anything.
Remember the one where when we made roasted veggies?
Yeah, we did make roasted veggies before, but I don't know if we made any on camera. So we're gonna cut this into strips as well. So these are pretty clean and small carrots. They don't really have a thick peel. But if you wanted to, you could still peel them using a peeler. right?
Don't cut your hands.
Yes,
If
the
you
best
want
way
your
to
plate.
do is to go away from your finger. Always slice away from your finger or peel away so you don't hurt yourself.
Exactly what my art teacher says
Yeah,
when we were making.
so, so put those in there when you're ready.
We are doing
So there are three
ratatouille.
different vegetables that are going to go in here. 1 second, we want to make them into strips. So
I can cut.
I'll give you once I get them. So I half the carrot and then quartered it. No, this one's not. Now you can cut them into strips.
Like this way.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
way?
yeah, long way. So look, you want to keep them not too thick because if carrots are hard, they take time to cook, but kind of like little fries. See? You may need a
Sharp knife.
bigger knife.
Mm.
That might be safer.
How would a bigger knife be safer?
You can have this one.
Oh,
And so
yeah. How do
we
you
have
cut
some
so fast?
practice. Good. So that's for you to cut. Would you like to try peeling and I can cut that instead?
I can peel better.
Yeah, so go ahead and peel this carrot.
Where do I put them?
We never do that. Remains are just going to be hanging out over here right now, and then later on we can put them away in our garbage bowl. All these veggie peels are biodegradable, so we can use them to,
Make compost.
yep, they can be used to make compost.
Donate to the forest school.
The last thing that's going to go in here is an onion, and that too is just going to be sliced.
Either out, less.
The fresher, the better.
So if you don't have that,
we're gonna actually make our roasted veggies in our Ninja using its roast setting. But you can make it in the oven or you can make it on the stove as well. But oven or the Ninja works the best.
that's what my mommy did have.
And setting it up for 400 degrees on roast setting. And then we're gonna wait for it to come up to the right temperature. In the meantime, we're gonna prep everything and get it ready for roasting.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's get a garbage bowl. Here's our garbage bowl. And now you can work on cutting slicing the onion. So one thing with onions, if you dip them in ice cold water before you slice them,
It won't make your eyes cold.
won't make your eyes cry quite as much.
So they still will.
They can.
I just put it.
So again, you're gonna slice them. Doesn't not necessarily have to be super thin, but in slices.
Well, this just fell
And go in the garbage bowl.
off. Layers. My hand
Yes, they will. That's the whole idea.
is layers.
Yes, they're gonna be layers of onions.
That will make you cry. My eyes kind of.
Watch for your fingers and my fingers.
So we go this. Okay, that's what this is. I'm slimy. Probably the water.
Yeah, because it has
Mom,
That's
this
it
side
inside
fell
it.
out.
that's okay. You can hold it flat and do the same thing with that.
I will dump the rest. I just want to break them into the tiny pieces.
So now that we have all our vegetables.
Wait, more. We have
Oh.
more.
Colorful it looks in there. It has yellow bell peppers. You can use green and red. You can use all of them or use just one of the colors. All of them taste a little bit different and all of them have different types of vitamins and minerals in them.
So that's good for you.
Yep.
Okay, what do we have next?
So you can cut the rest of this too, since we have quite a lot of the veggies.
What about the potato?
Oh, then we'll do the potatoes after that. Because they're gonna roast separately, so we're gonna work on one thing first. Ooh, that's ready for us. So let's.
We are using the Ninja Foodie Grill.
Yeah,
It's
it works
amazing.
super for us too. So let's toss that. Okay, so they use the stove top for the vegetables in a little bit of oil until they're brown and tender. So we can do the same thing, and we can use the um, Ninja for the potatoes. So we'll do that in a second.
They are all a long short. Cut them in half.
Huh?
Should I cut them in half?
No, they're fine because that's how they taste yummy. Okay, so we need a second bowl for the potatoes, so we can put those in. Now I get something small enough that we can put directly in our Ninja. Yep, that would work. So here, let's check this out. So the next thing we're gonna do is get the potatoes right. So the potatoes just need to be cut in wedges. So Manahal, I think you can easily cut those. We just have to make them into thick wedges. And you can just put them in here
Should I cut
directly.
these in half?
Yeah, you can cut them in half. And then just into thick pieces, right? So we're just making them into thick wedges, about 1 inch, 1.5 inch even, but 1 inch is better. I don't think it's a good idea to make them too thick, but just having them.
Not cut it by half, but okay. They look like apples.
So they look
Mom?
like apples.
Should we keep this
Okay.
saying it's an apple?
I'm sure, yeah. So the instructions say to cut potatoes about 1/2 inch thick. If they are not ready to be eaten yet, but I think I'm actually keeping them even less than that. So a little more than quarter, about 1/2 inch thick.
Oh, cut your hand. I'm a baby.
These were already washed, so we didn't have to really wash them again. I had already washed them before we started. But if not, you could wash them, but you want to dry them afterwards before you toss them with the spices to get the nice crispy potato look.
Are we tossing them with spices?
We're gonna toss, yes, we're gonna toss them with butter and with spices.
No, I was gonna do it a cool way.
You wanna make them, you don't wanna overcrowd them in the baking sheet either. You wanna just kind of make a single layer.
Mom, you forgot me.
Huh?
You forgot the boy. They are almost out.
Now, well, not too much. So I'll get mine. Easier. Now in here, we are gonna add, they gave us some seasoning that we can use. It has like cayenne pepper, salt,
Mustard.
salt, some cumin in there. We are gonna toss them with this. And we're gonna toss them with the Dijon mustard, or you can even toss them with mustard powder. That makes them extra crispy.
Okay, I'm gonna cut in boy and measurement.
We're just gonna use all of it.
Yeah.
And then can you? I'm gonna get some butter. We're gonna use about 2.
Do I pour it?
Well, it says 1 teaspoon of fry seasoning. So yeah, this one you can just squeeze out. We're gonna mix it up in a second.
I put too much. mustard right there.
Yeah, it's gonna get mixed up in a second. We're gonna mix it. We're gonna toss the potatoes.
I
And
probably won't
then
like this
this
because
is 1 tablespoon. No, you don't even taste it. This is 1 tablespoon. You just need to use 1 teaspoon from there for now.
okay.
And then if we need more, we can always add
What's
more.
where
And
where do I
then-
do measurements?
Right there. Here are your measurements.
I was looking for that. So 1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon. And then I'm gonna toss them with a tablespoon of butter. Okay.
It should be enough. Oops.
I can use a little bit more.
And then you slice it like that.
That's yes, normally. But you can put it on there. Go ahead, put it on there.
There.
Sprinkle it on there.
Okay.
Just sprinkle it,
That
baby.
has to
That's
stop.
okay. That's a little bit. If you do this in a bowl, it's a lot better than if you do it in the
Why
baking
did you
sheet
do it in
directly.
a bag?
Oh, I don't know, because you didn't take out enough bowl. So there we go. Now we've got it covered.
The squash.
They look yummy and smell good already.
It does.
Smells really yummy. Oh my goodness. So they have some of the spice on them. You can use a little bit more spice. Smells super good.
Now we add.
Yeah, just mix it up a little bit.
What about the
It's
butter?
gonna melt when it goes in there.
I'm gonna put the butter in the middle so it melts evenly.
Well, there's a lot. There's different pieces in there. Uh-oh, go get it.
Oh!
You do not take food off the floor and put it in without washing at least.
But then it would have all this spicy.
Okay, so I think they're ready to be going into the oven or into the Ninja in our case for the time being.
What are we gonna do with
Now we
this?
are gonna be cooking in there for, if you're cooking in the oven, you're cooking for 20 to 25 minutes. In the Ninja, they cook a lot faster, so maybe they'll be done in 10 minutes. So we'll see you then. Okay, so the potatoes are ready and we're gonna try it out. It's,
It's nice.
yeah, it feels like yummy fries. Very yummy. They're very nice. Like, salt, so if you like more salt or more spice, you can add extra to it. But the mustard gives it a really nice taste. And so now we're getting ready to get the meat ready, the ground beef ready for the kebabs. So we are peeling some cloves of garlic. We took 2 cloves of garlic. They're going in here, actually 3. So we're just peeling them. You can smash them if you want. We're just going to be using our chopper because it's going to make everything work a lot easier. So we're going to chop up all the aromatics in there. So we have our garlic. We have a few pieces of ginger, just about half an inch or even a quarter inch, just a little bit. And we have our onion. So you can just cut it into chunks, Manahil,
Don't
and
make me try.
it won't. So I'm peeling it for her, and then she's gonna cut it into chunks and put it in the chopper. Since you're not actually gonna be cutting it super tiny, you will be less likely to need to try. So half and cube it. Because you're not taking as much time cutting it up. So half it carefully. Yeah, that's just a spice. That's okay. Yeah,
My
and then just cut it into milk water.
nose is gonna cry.
Full of lemon, of onion juice. Just be quick now. The longer you take, the more it's gonna be. You don't need to cut it like that. Just cut it like this and put it in. That's it. Now, we're actually done with all the chopping. So we're ready to get the meat ready.
Wait, we're doing this.
So first of all, we're gonna put the cover on top.
This is also a ninja product.
Yep, I love the ninja product. Oh, we forgot some of our good stuff, the herbs.
All right.
Very important. So I have about a handful of cilantro and mint mixed up. Had about, we didn't have a lot of. That's not enough. So you want to coarsely chop it so that you see some small pieces.
I wish I could chop it with the
And then we can mix it with the meat directly, or we can mix the meat in the chopper as well to make it even smoother. And that's what we're gonna do.
I'm just not gonna stand by the onions.
So now we're gonna add some salt
Let me take some of it though.
here. So take about half a teaspoon of salt. We're also gonna add a teaspoon of red chili powder or cayenne pepper.
Oh, I want to do that.
We're then gonna add a quarter teaspoon of coriander powder.
Oh, wow, coriander. I'm going to put it here and here.
And then we're gonna add a teaspoon of cumin
I'm
seeds.
going to evenly distribute it. Even.
And then we are going to take our meat, the ground beef, and put that in there. This is just gonna help it mix it up really good. Go ahead.
Ready, guys, to see the transformation.
Every 30 seconds or so. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. I think it's done. I think it's done. So now, so I'm just cleaning up the area around it. And you can take that off and put it in the sink for washing next to the sink. Next to the sink, not in the sink. And now we're gonna get all our meat out and mixed up. And I'm using the same spatula to mix all of it up.
Can I try?
Yep, so go ahead and mix it up so that there are no different colors, that it's all mixed up.
Dropped it.
In the meantime, we're gonna get our pans ready. Now these turn out really good in the ninjas too, so we don't have to really, we can bake it, we can roast it. Don't pick it up from there.
You did.
I threw it.
You did. I thought you ate it. I mean, I thought you cut it.
I'm not gonna eat uncooked meat.
I thought you put it inside of there.
So yes, we should have used a bigger bowl.
Yeah, definitely. Want me to get the big bowl right now?
No, it's mixed up now.
Yeah, it's pretty useless to get a big bowl. I mean, look, I can do this.
Okay, so it's mixed up. Now we can make some patties with it and put them in the ninja to roast or grill, or you can cook them in here. So we're going to be cooking our burgers in here. And we are going to be going ahead and cooking our roasted veggies in the bigger pan.
Needs
Just
to
put
be
a little bit of oil. You want to get the pan really nice and hot.
Me
And no, you don't need that. And now I just got one of our baking pans. And what we're going to do is form little burgers. Go ahead, Manaho. Make some burgers. You can, but we don't have any, so let's go. It's good to feel your food. Let's go. You can do it. So you want to take a little bit and then flatten it out to about the size of your palm or your hand.
What if my palm's? Why is your palm tiny?
It's bigger. And so in this particular pan, I can only fit about 3 of my giant palm hands. So I'm going to go ahead and place it.
I'm gonna fit one, 2 of her giant hands and one of mine.
I'm going to place it in the big one since there seem to be going to be a lot of them. We should be able to get
I can do with mine.
4 to 6 burgers from this.
Mom, I'm scared.
You will not be.
I'm tiny little bird who has a price of sizzling patty.
So yeah, so what we are getting is 5 actually from the 3 large and 2 kind of medium-sized ones.
Mom, there's a giant hole in here.
Yeah, those are the onions. Good job.
Slap it.
What should we turn on?
The slapper.
Wash your hands first. Wash your hands first.
Wash my hands.
With soap.
Can you just help?
And then switch on the always have
I'm
the
not done.
exhaust fan open.
No, Mom, I did it.
I have a big spatula, so it's easy for you to do. Come on. Come on, come on.
Will it sizzle in my face and I will die?
No, here.
Why are you doing this? Okay, just move it to that.
There you go.
Let's split my foot. And look at my eyes.
Be careful. Good. You got it. So it's really important that you flip it carefully without splashing it. And by keeping, no. And you want to make sure not to splash. You want to make sure that you don't break them up. For size. Okay, you can take them out carefully. Carefully. Don't want to break them.
It's on.
So. Carefully.
No.
Next one.
This is hard.
And last one. You want to make sure not to take a lot of oil with it. Just take the burger.
Which name is doing?
No. You need that oil. And now, the burgers are done. Here, Mimi.
Yeah.
Try it.
It just got out of the pan. It's sizzling hot.
It's not. Yeah, that's fine. It's kebab. You like it.
And I need
Last but not least are your veggies.
What?
Are gonna add them
Yeah. Do that.
to the same
And
Oh my God, this
so they will get all the juices from the meat as well. And we are gonna stir fry them.
Are you gonna show them the slush that Mama? They need to.
I'm gonna add a little bit more butter.
Okay, you call that little? That's like half of a stick.
No, it's not.
That's not just a sliver.
So here are the burgers, and I have a roasted veggie spoon around it. Here are the potatoes. Those are gonna take a few minutes. You have to. Remember, it's gonna take a few minutes to roast and to get to the right state.
My eyes are sizzling.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just let them cook for a few minutes.
Okay, guys, and now we are making the plate with the shami kebab burgers, the veggies. Yeah, the veggies I always have. And then there's something inside of the
Oh, wait, I
microwave.
was just warming the potatoes.
Sure.
We roasted them a little preemptively.
So we will see you now in a snack. Hey guys, I hope you liked the video. Here's one food. Well, we made a bunch of foods. We made the burger patties, the fried veggies, and the patatas. This is the annoying.
Yeah, so we have grilled vegetables, the potatoes, and the burgers. Let us know if you try it out, and I hope you like it.
Bye bye. Kebabs.